Do you ever wonder where that water you were drinking comes from? Well, to know that, why don't you take a look at the hydrological cycle, also more commonly known as the water cycle.
In essence, the water cycle is all about storing water and moving water on Earth. It is all powered by that big yellow thing in the sky, also called the sun.
Miles in the sky, there are clouds. Yes, they look like big floating puffballs, but what they really are is condensed water or snow. When this condensed water is in the clouds, the wind carries the clouds and the condensed water from one place to another. This process is called advection. Once this water becomes dense enough, it falls to the Earth's surface. This process occurs when condensation of water vapor collides to create a drop with a fall velocity that exceeds the cloud's updraft speed. This is known as precipitation. This occurs when atmospheric water vapor condenses to form small droplets of liquid water. But it can fall in many forms: snow, hail, sleet, or just plain old rain, depending on the atmosphere's temperature.
But what matters most is what happens once it hits the ground. Some of it is absorbed directly into the earth to sit as groundwater, or to be absorbed by plants and then transpired back into the atmosphere. The groundwater will eventually make its way across the rocks, making its way down the river and flowing into the streams, lakes, and oceans.
Water can even be in the form of mountain glaciers and ice sheets. The ice and snow on land can eventually melt and run off into rivers or oceans. This is known as runoff. By the way, 2/3 of the water you drink comes from these freshwater rivers and streams.
All that water that flows will eventually find a resting spot, which may take a while, because rainwater from the Rockies can literally travel all the way down the Missouri River, through the Mississippi, and into the Gulf of Mexico. Yay, the beach! And from there, it will begin to evaporate. Bye-bye, ocean.
Once this water evaporates from oceans, lakes, rivers, and streams, it is reabsorbed into the atmosphere. Up there, these H2O molecules will once again condense together in clouds, where they get to start the cycle all over again.